grateful for this opportunity to share the impact the festival has on its community and the challenges that are affecting not only us, but our sister organizations across the country. The festival has played a large role in defining the rural town in which we live, and therefore the present status of the economy threatens not only the arts and our industry, but Cedar City, Utah itself. Let me share a little bit about the festival. The Utah Shakespearean Festival, now in its 48th year, is destination theater that produces Shakespeare and other classic plays and repertory. And is located in rural Iron County and is hosted on the campus of Southern Utah University in Cedar City, Utah, a town of 28,000 people. The festival produces 9 plays and repertory for 130,000 attendees a year. The average patron travels over 200 miles one way to attend, with primary audience coming from Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and Idaho. These patrons generate $30 to $35 million for the local economy through lodging, dining, shopping, fuel, and recreation. The festival's budget for 2008 was $6.7 million. Our funding is approximately 75% earned income, that's ticket sales, concessions, and merchandise, and 25% unearned income in grants, foundations, and gifts. I'd encourage you to read the minutes we have before you about our lovely history. Let me get to the good stuff, or shall I say the bad stuff. Sales for our 2009 season are currently nearly 20% behind where we were last year. Foundations have already significantly reduced their gifts because of shrinking or non-existent portfolios. Consequently, our budget, which was $6.7 million for the 2009 year, is now $5.9 million. At $5.9 million, we have cut about $800,000 in total cost, but in reality, the cuts are much deeper. These cuts include the following: 3 full-time positions from a 28-member staff to 25. But what really hurts is 55 seasonal positions. We have a staff of 390 total employees, which is now down to 335. Those are actors, electricians, costumers, carpenters, company managers, etc. Because for every one actor, there are 7 people that support those 1 actors. All live musicians for the present season have been cut. 1 week reduction in the summer season, 1 week reduction in the fall season, and a 2-week reduction in rehearsal times. Our fall season, which included Pericles, a very large, wonderful Shakespeare play, has now been reduced to Tuesdays with Morris and the complete works of William Shakespeare and Woman in Black, all 2- and 3-person shows. Our theater, like other businesses, is required to pay unemployment. When an employee does not find a job after his work is finished with us, he goes to another part of the country, and when unemployment is found, we have to pay that unemployment. Last year, or in an average year, we pay approximately $60,000 to $70,000 annually in unemployment fees. Last year, we saw that double to $130,000, and just in the month of February alone, we have paid $14,000 in unemployment for actors outside of the country, outside of our area after they've left our area. Cedar City merchants and civic leaders have already expressed great concern about these cuts. We think it's clear that by cutting 2 weeks from our season, cutting the size of our shows and the amount of material we buy to produce them, by cutting the number of employees we hire, the economic benefit to our community will decrease measurably. Cedar City benefits economically from the many visitors who travel to the festival each year. Various economic impact studies have been done. In 2002, the International Festival and Events Association estimated the economic impact from the festival on our community was $64 million, and Americans for the Arts in 2007 found that the nonprofit arts were $22.47 million. We see that, and in talking with our Chamber of Commerce, as about $30 to $35 million. In addition to serving Iron County, the festival, through its education department, has a strong relationship with educational entities. We are part of the National Endowment for the Arts Shakespeare for a New Generation and serve 70 schools and 30,000 students annually. They have also contacted us and are worried about cuts happening within this area. Perhaps the most revealing story of the impact of the festival on Cedar City is the building of a new theater during the 1980s recession, and I think this is relevant now. For many years, Cedar City's economy had been bolstered by active iron mines around the town. As the bottom fell out of the iron market during the 80s, the mines were closed and jobs were lost. But the festival was still running at 98% in attendance. And so the city fathers and the festival said, let's throw our money into this. And with help from housing and urban development, we had $2.3 million that we invested in a $7.5 million new theater. Within 5 years, we recouped all of that cost through increases in sales and property taxes alone within our area. Art in Cedar City is not luxury. It's business. It feeds our souls and our families. It hires an educated and talented workforce. It provides positive economic impact far beyond the theater. Around 1590, a farm boy from the country whose father dealt in sheep and gloves traveled to the big city of London and started writing plays. His plays became successful, and he bought interest in his theater. He was a businessman, and it was good business. He says, "The man that hath no music in himself, nor is not moved with concord of sweet sounds, is fit for treason, stratagems, and spoils. Let no such man be trusted." Mark the music. May we preserve and mark the music, art, theater, and dance that moves us and keeps us all human. Thank you.